Welcome back. Today, I'm going to introduce you to a powerful and very famous supplement called NAC, short for N-Acetylcysteine. And in this video, we're going to go over the benefits for your hormone health, your liver, and what this supplement does. So, what exactly is NAC or N-acetylcysteine? This is a special version of something called an amino acid, which amino acids, they are building blocks that our body uses to make proteins. And so these proteins help us grow, heal, stay strong. And NAC is also in foods like onions and garlic, which are two healthy ingredients that many use in cooking on a day-to-day basis. Here's a fun fact about NAC. It's not only a supplement, it's also used as medicine because it has many different uses. So let's go into what this looks like right now. What it is, it's like a bit of a shield for your cells. And so when we talk about hormones like estrogen, it's important to know that after these hormones do their job in your body, they need to be broken down and removed from the body. And this breakdown process happens in the liver where estrogen is converted into smaller pieces so it can be safely removed. And I'm actually going to, there you go, because we're going to be going over this breakdown of estrogen on the right over here. And so right over here, what we have is a sample image of a Dutch test that I did a while back, which is a hormone test that I offer in my practice. And this is simply the section of estrogen. So this is what was happening with my estrogen at the time. And this is going to help us to understand what NAC does. And so there are three different pathways that estrogen breaks down our body. There's three different ways. There's the blue pathway, the red pathway, and the green pathway. And so the green pathway is considered a more protective pathway. The estrogen that goes down this pathway breaks down in a way that's less likely to cause problems. So it doesn't mean it's not going to cause problems, it's less likely to. The red pathway is the risky pathway. And so when estrogen goes down this road, it leads to something called quinone. So you can see right here on screen, it says quinone reactive, which are sticky particles that can attach to our DNA and cause harm to our cells. And then the last pathway over here, we have the blue pathway. This pathway is less of a concern, less protective than the green one, but it's not as risky as the red one. And so, why the red pathway can be harmful is that when estrogen is broken down in this pathway, it's creating these quinones. And so, you have to think of quinones as pieces of sticky tape that attach to our DNA, which holds all the instructions for how our cells should function. And so, these sticky tapes can mess up the instructions, potentially harming our cells and creating health issues over time. Right here, it says, if not detoxified, can bind to and damage DNA. But the good thing here is that there's this right here, which is glutathione detoxification, because our bodies are really smart in that they're always looking to neutralize things that can cause harm for us. And so the way that NAC helps protect our body is when estrogen is broken down via this red pathway, it can produce reactive molecules. We know that. And glutathione right over here, it acts like a shield or neutralizer for these quinones, helping to safely detox or remove them before they cause harm. So you're probably like, okay, so glutathione is doing something here. What is NAC doing? Well, NAC is important because it's providing a key ingredient for making glutathione. It helps the body maintain enough of our most powerful antioxidant, glutathione. So by increasing glutathione over here, you're also supporting the detoxification of byproducts from the 4-OH pathway. So think of NAC as helping you shift estrogen breakdown away from this pathway and making sure it's shuttling down the way we want. And as you can see here on this Dutch test right here, you'll see that there's expected percentages of how much estrogen you want going down which pathway. And so right over here in the red, the green is 60 to 80, the red is 7.5, sorry, to 11, and then we have 13 to 30 in the blue. And you can very clearly see that my 2OH, my green pathway, is not being optimized because it's at the lower edge of the expected pathway. How much estrogen should be going down at 59.7% when 60 to 80 is a good range. We are going to talk about what NAC as a precursor to glutathione looks like. So I just shared that glutathione is your body's most powerful antioxidant. And you need to think of it as one of your body's strongest protectors. It's helping to keep your brain, mood, and other parts of you healthy. NAC is helping to make glutathione, the special helper for our body's defense system. So you might wonder, well, then why not just take glutathione directly? Why are we supplementing with NAC? And this is a good question. And the reason for this is glutathione is more expensive and our body doesn't absorb taking it as well. And so NAC is like giving our body the tools it needs to make our own glutathione. And here's another thing about it. There are three key pieces that allow your body to make glutathione. There's glycine, glutamine, and cysteine. And so the N-acetylcysteine, so the cysteine is what NAC is giving to help make glutathione. And the thing is if your body has glycine and glutamine, but it doesn't have cysteine, then it simply cannot make glutathione. And cysteine is usually the one that's hardest to get. So by giving our body cysteine, NAC helps us make more glutathione, NAC, which protects our cells from damage and supports healthy brain chemicals for a good mood, helping our body make glutathione. And why is this important for our liver? It's because the liver is like a filter that cleans out toxins, drugs, and waste from your blood. And for your liver to do its job effectively, it needs a lot of glutathione. And so when NAC converts into cysteine, when we take NAC, our body converts it into an amino acid called cysteine. Cysteine then helps to make that glutathione, combining it with the two other building blocks we know, glycine and glutamate, to produce glutathione. Then glutathione in the liver is used to neutralize toxins and break down harmful substances, and this protects our cells from damage. So by boosting your glutathione levels, NAC supports your liver's ability to detoxify, helping the body clear out not only hormone byproducts, but other harmful substances that we encounter on a day-to-day basis. Simply from existing, think about our environment as a whole. It just makes sense when you're going out and about, when you're using chemicals in your, makeup products or even hair care products. We're being exposed to things, pollutants in our air. We're being exposed to things constantly. N-acetylcysteine can do a lot of great things for our health. It can help with our skin, keeping it clear. It helps make breathing easier if we're sick. So it's been known to help with pneumonia as it reduces mucus in your lungs. It protects the liver, which is our body's filter, especially from things like alcohol and certain medicines such as Tylenol. It can improve how our body uses sugar. So insulin sensitivity, this is particularly helpful for women who have conditions rooted in insulin resistance, such as PCOS. And it can even support our mood with things like depression and anxiety. It's a multitasker. It's helping with so many different things. When it comes to dosage, someone may take something typically between 600 to 18 milligrams a day. It's best taken on an empty stomach, but if it's not taken well on an empty stomach, if that bothers you with nausea or loose stools, you can definitely take it with food. Again, I'm not your functional health practitioner. I am a functional health practitioner. And so you should always consult with your practitioner in terms of what dosing looks like for you when you're taking something. So as a summary, NAC is helping to support our body's estrogen detoxification. It's helping to support our liver. It is the precursor to our body's most powerful antioxidant and has a host of benefits. If you have any questions about NAC or N-acetylcysteine, please leave it below in the comments. If you have your personal experience using N-acetylcysteine, I'd love to know, and this can help other people as well. So do share below. like this video so it can reach more people. And as always, I am sending you love wherever you are. Bye-bye.
I wanna know your name. Baby, you're bubbly and radiant. You got some flavor and I'm trying to savor it. Palm gripped on the fruit.